he literally said to them, like, what you guys do shouldn't be working. You guys are doing 2-hour form videos, but you're getting 90 million views on it. Like,
crazy.
That's crazy. So people are actually watching your content from beginning to end, 2 hours.
Staying engaged,
Yeah.
liking, commenting, getting all up in that business.
Like a lot.
Welcome back to another episode of the Outtake Show. This is episode 30. We've hit the 30s finally.
Building.
You got myself, the host of the most, Yardman James. I'm so sorry, I have no sound effects on me on display right now.
It's right there, bro. Just bend over and do it, man.
Oh, so man said, wow, you're talking a lot of craziness today, you know?
I wonder why.
I wonder why too. Oh shit, you hit that. You hit yours. We got Aladdin in the building as well. He's got nothing sound effects.
I'm outside as well.
As well in the building. And we got Mazavelli, the silent assassin. Yes, another episode of the Outtake Show, the show we talk about movie, TV, and talk a lot of shit within the TV and movie world. Shout out to our first time and current listeners out here.
You know what I'm saying?
You're doing the whole.
I'm trying to get rid of it.
Let's just wait
right now.
for him to finish.
Yeah, shout out to new listeners. You lot have been active. You lot have been watching our stuff.
Yeah, been watching
keep watching.
Yeah,
keep sharing. Doing your thing.
Give him his flowers because he's been working.
Speaking of which, you got some accolades for your editing, by the way.
Who did?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, who's shouting me out? Come on.
Come on, hey!
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Why are you blushing, bro?
Oh no, I don't
Been a black man blush. That's great.
What voice was that?
I don't know.
Fuck you know. But yeah, man, it's been a nice year so far of Outtake. The page is growing, everything's growing. So it's nice to see that we've reached episode 30, like I said. So it's good to see that we're on a nice little pace for the year.
Pod's almost as old as you, man. 30 is crazy.
Wow.
See?
Wow.
Back again.
No,
You missed any.
Gaslighting him again about his own what age. Wait, how old are you turning
Put by the
now?
beast.
Oh, 24 in 2 months.
That's a lie. You're 24 now.
I've been alive for 23 years and
Oh shit, you started bad.
23 years. That was hard act.
Like he was getting caught by police. He said. I was not there. At that
23
time.
years and 10 months. Cool, yeah, I'm 24. So what's your landing point?
Okay.
Hmm.
No. You're laughing now, but your mid-20s are coming, innit?
Yeah,
I can't wait.
true.
We're coming for you.
Who's we? You don't be fossils by the time I get there.
The way you got your back problems going on and stuff.
Lift up your knees. Lift up your knees.
You do less, innit? You're talking less, aren't you?
It's skinny.
You're talking less, aren't you?
Oh shit.
Wait, where are we? Do the upting. Do this.
I'm not doing that, bro. That's just too much. You're just doing too much.
You're ruining it.
Look at elegance. The elegance of man. He said that's such fucking class.
Have some decorism, bro. Have some decorum.
Have some decorum.
Decorism.
With your skinny jeans.
They're stretched skinny. Okay, I can squat in them. You know what I'm saying? Prime money.
Fair enough. Okay, this
Shout
guy
prime
here.
money.
Alright, man. Let's get on with the show, man. Let's go on with the show, man. It's been a busy week. A lot of stuff has happened. Actually, before we get into it, I think Aladdin said he got some stuff he wanted to throw at us.
Oh, is it? Yeah, it's more of like a would you prefer this or this? It meant to be a quick one, but I know us.
Nah, you know you.
I don't even thought about this stuff, man. Biopics, yeah. So when it comes to biopics, you've got two types of titles. You've got the person's name, and you got a title relating to their life, right? Which do you not prefer? Oppenheimer or One Love? Lincoln or Hacksaw Ridge? I'm saying, like, what's
I think.
Oh, what you prefer?
Like the title of the person being the person's name, or just something completely different. See what I'm saying?
It's a difficult one. For Bob Marley, I like One Love because I know Bob Marley.
And
Oppenheimer, I don't know Oppenheimer, so I prefer the name.
But we would have watched it anyway, though.
Yeah, because of the director.
You know what I'm saying? But so the thing is,
no, but I
in
think
terms
also,
of awareness.
no, how many people actually went to watch Oppenheimer because they know about his life and they want to know more about his life?
I think that's a
if you
different
know about his life, you would
scenario,
have known anyway.
I think
But do you know how many people can go, oh, One Love, I know what that is?
Very few. Very few, yeah.
Very few. A lot of
Oh,
people.
so the opposite is my bad.
Yeah, a lot of people. So then, in that sense where it's like, oh, it's a biopic about Bob Marley, a lot of people will be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But cool. But then when you hear One Love, you're having that interpretation that it's the music first.
Yeah.
While Oppenheimer, it's the individual or the person first.
So would you watch One Love if it was called Marley or Bob, something like that? Or Robert?
It was called Marley.
Yeah, if it was called Marley, would you watch it?
Dead name, isn't it?
No, also it's a dead name.
Yeah,
it's a dead name because we got this one called One Love. If One Love wasn't, if they didn't really make it with the title of One Love, and they just had it as Marley.
It's less about him. The storyline, if you've seen the reviews and stuff, the storyline does talk about his personal life, but the key focus is the music.
Yeah. I think I prefer when it's not the name. Like I think they'll always insert the name in certain parts. Like it's not called One Love, it's called Bob Marley One Love. You got Amy Winehouse. It's got Amy Winehouse Back to Black. So the name's still there, but it has the little two dots next to it to differentiate. So I prefer not the name.
You don't like the name. So you would watch Oppenheimer if it was called Trinity or something?
That'd be hard.
I can't. That'd be hard.
But then also it just made me think of The Matrix.
That's true.
Oh shit, yeah.
Missold.
What?
You lied. You sold me dreams.
That motherfucker ain't real. You seen that?
I'm telling you right now, that motherfucker is not real.
You've seen it.
I haven't seen it.
You're gonna see an edit, don't worry.
Oh, my bad, sorry.
Alright, so in conclusion, you don't prefer the titles as opposed to the names.
Yeah,
I like the names though. It's been overdone, but I like it for a bit longer.
It's just lazy.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Yeah, but it adds a level of it has weight if the name is big.
Yeah, that's why it's lazy. Because it's easy IP.
So what would you call?
It's easy to be searched.
So if not, fair enough. So what would you call? Give me like a named King Richard. What would you call that movie? How would you title it if it wasn't the name?
I mean, that's a different scenario. That's a different scenario.
Also, King Richard is a bit different as well.
Yeah.
Because he's not King Richard, is he? He's Richard. Williams.
Yeah.
So the King makes it a bit more creative.
Yeah, it gives more oomph. You know? It makes it like a classic story, because when you hear like King Richard, it makes you think of like King Henry V or King Lear, like these really deep, highly dramatic, like story development Shakespearean plays. Yeah. But you're getting that in a modern interpretation of.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
I've seen it. I need to watch it. It's on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking for some other names. Napoleon. What would you call Napoleon? The Battle of Waterloo.
But I mean, that's different.
That's too basic.
This film's that film in particular was just based on his like.
It did do a mad time jump. So it was a crazy time jump.
Yeah, they had to. Still.
Wait, Cherry is a biopic. Anyway, that was my debate. That was my.
That was the whole thing. Hopefully, he's gonna have mobile ones.
Yeah, no, that was it. Okay. I just want to know what you think. What you prefer.
Fair enough.
Sorry, was that shit icebreaker? I'll take it back.
Let us know what you think in the comments.
If this clip does bad, I'm gonna be so upset. I'll never talk again.
No more ideas.
I was good.
It was icebreaker, man. No. But yeah, let's get into the mix of, like I said, there's a lot of superhero. By the way, this is the warning to you guys, okay? If you don't like superhero stuff, then use the timestamps and skip, because we're gonna be talking about a lot of superhero shit for a minute. I mean, get back to.
Let me get my Letterboxd review. This section is now sponsored by Letterboxd.
Start off big. Obviously, the Super Bowl just finished last week from us recording. And obviously, if you know anything about the Super Bowl, they're known for the commercials. There's a bunch of commercial ads coming out. And for us being a movie podcast, there was a lot of movie trailers. So a lot of trailers dropped. One particular that we all knew that was going to drop, which was highly anticipated, is of course Deadpool 3. Mm-hmm. The trailer for that finally dropped. Me and Landon spoke about a couple episodes talking about what we expect from the trailer.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah, I thought Taylor Swift would be it, but I was right about the runtime. I did say it wouldn't be 60 seconds. I think because of Deadpool, I think it'll get a good 2 minutes. You've got 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
To get 30 seconds of ad, you have to pay like 7 million.
Yeah.
No, it's ridiculous. Like, just from an advertising perspective, some big corporate companies have just kind of leached off, like their strategy is to utilize the big ads as a part of their ad strategy during that period, rather than have a big ad themselves.
But it works, because each company is paying you 7 million. Each studio is paying you 7 million for like 30 seconds or a minute or whatever. And how many trailers dropped? Like a few trailers dropped.
Yeah, there was a few.
They ate.
There was a few.
They probably ate more from the ads alone than ticket sales.
The the Knuckles trailer.
The show, yeah, that looks good.
Bro.
Yeah.
And then the music.
Knock if you're buck.
Bro.
You know the one black guy in the production team said, hey, I got this. I know exactly what song to use for this one.
And I think that was like, this is why you need to have a diverse team within your board.
Yeah.
Because, bro, it's showing.
Yeah.
It's really showing. And I think it's very in touch with the audience, because that's a big thing that Issa Rae has recently talked about, where executives have just, in Hollywood, are just so out of touch.
Yeah.
They don't really understand the audience.
Yeah, so she spoke about how a lot of shows were getting cancelled and that she's looking to possibly go independent and find investors to start her own production.
A25.
Yeah.
A25.
Which, I mean, it doesn't really shock me, because I used to watch Awkward Black Girl.
Yeah.
Back in the day on YouTube. And so the only reason why Insecure happened was because she did a web series. So for her to just be like, okay, I'm going to do it independently, doesn't surprise me. It's very on brand for her. And I'm really excited to see what she can do.
I'm looking forward to those type of projects. And just going back of Issa Rae, and even the Super Bowl of the trailers that was dropping through, one of the trailers that dropped as well was Monkey Man, which is, what's his name again?
Jordan Peele.
Jordan Peele's producing it, and it's directed and starring what's his name? Dev Patel. Yeah.
I heard about it.
So that's looking quite good.
And do you know the backstory behind the whole Monkey Man situation?
No.
So Dev Patel has actually been training in martial arts for years to get into like martial art based roles, because a lot of people are like, oh, this reminds me of John Wick. But he had actually been training for a couple of years to prepare for this. And he was he was struggling to get parts. So he was like, you know what? If you're not going to give me the part, I'm going to write it myself, and then I'm going to direct it. And I'm really excited to see this.
Yeah. I even decided the fact that Netflix was going to do it. Then Jordan Peele watched it and said, you know what? I think this will look better as a cinema release, and put his backing on it, put his name on it. And now it's getting a cinema release. So I'm looking forward to that film.
It's going to be good.
Out of the mix of the Super Bowl trailers.
Which is quite interesting to see as well, because we're seeing that huge lean into actors leaning into their directorial debuts, particularly the skin actors, the cast. So we've got Daniel Kaluuya and then Dev Patel. I think, and also we had George Clooney with Boys in the Boat.
Skins, baby.
Yeah, the Boys in the Boat as well.
Oh,
George Clooney.
Yeah.
So we're seeing that huge surge into like actors becoming directors, and I think now we're gonna get that good tap of.
Is that worrying though? Because you're carrying a little. For this Monkey Man, I'm looking forward to it, and the trailer looks quite interesting. But he's rating it, he's starring it, and he's directing it. One of them is gonna get some form of sacrifice in terms of like performance. Someone's gonna get hit.
I don't think so, because he's doing it with Monkey Paws Production, and we've already seen that they have done amazing stuff. So it depends on which production house you're with. Yeah,
I just feel like people that do multiple stuff, something.
I mean, look at Jordan Peele.
Goes down, but he's directing and producing. He's not like he's not in it.
No, he did with the Wendell and the Black Coraline film.
Coraline film.
I find it kind of upsetting that it takes actors to now have to direct their own movies for us to get something good.
Yeah.
We can't live in a world where there's good directors and everyone plays a role well. No, actors have to take a stand and fucking direct their own shit for them to actually get something out of it.
These corporations look too much at the analytics and
stats. Speaking of corporations, fucking hell.
I mean, it just kind of backs off of our continuous conversation about Issa Rae and executives being out of touch.
Yeah, fuck Sony. Sorry, that was rude.
Oh, I know you're talking about Black Coraline, that stop motion thing.
I'm trying to find it.
But that was voice acting though. I think that's slightly.
Yeah, but they also produced it. That was a Monkey Paws production.
What has Monkey Paws done that I would know?
Wendell and Wild.
What else have they done?
Wendell and Wild. That's what it's called. Monkey Paws has done Get Out, Us, Nope.
Yeah.
Wendell and Wild. They're now doing Monkey Man. There's they've got a really large rapport, and a lot of it leans into that horror thriller genre.
Oh.
Yeah.
No,
that's why you haven't watched half of it, because you're a pussy.
You wish. Ain't no bullets in that gun.
But
But yeah, I'm looking forward to Monkey Man. If you haven't yet, check out the trailer because the trailer looks quite interesting. But pegging back onto Deadpool 3, I'm not sure if you guys seen the trailer for it. Obviously, that was. You haven't seen the trailer?
I've seen bits of
She
it.
don't give a fuck about Marvel.
What do you mean? No, I do.
You do.
But like, I want to hear what you guys are saying.
You trying to stand it up.
I want to know.
It's
what
2
you
minutes
guys-
watching now, man.
She want to hear your thoughts.
Okay, yo, this is the first time in a long time I'll rewatch the trailer out of excitement.
Okay.
I used to watch
So we're going to talk about Deadpool 3 trailer.
It's so good.
I enjoyed the trailer a lot.
Bro, deep it.
Okay, for someone who hasn't watched it,
Mm-hmm.
tell me more. What is it that you liked about the trailer?
So, me being the Marvel fan I was the keyword. I used to watch trailers on repeat out of genuine excitement. It's one of those things where it's like, I'm really excited for this movie, so any scene, any picture, I want to see it. I want to know everything about this movie, and when it comes down, it's crazy. I haven't had that in years. The last time I had that was WandaVision. It's been a while, evidently. So I had that for this Deadpool movie, and I watched it in the morning. The first thing I did when I woke up was watch it. I got sent the link like twice.
Yeah, same. I watched it first week.
I wasn't meant to watch it. I was meant to wait and then watch it with you.
Yeah.
I had to break that promise because I was so excited for it.
Yeah.
And then I watched it again a couple of days later, and then I just kept watching. No, not back to back, but like I'll see it and I want to watch it again.
Yeah, I watched it a few
I'm
times.
saying, and it's like I was genuinely excited about it because it's a movie that I've been anticipating. And the thing about Deadpool or these movies is each one tops the last one.
Yeah.
Of like the crazy meta kind of style they go for and full break and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're gonna do for this one.
Same.
No
I
idea.
think with me is obviously a lot of us don't really know the story yet, so that's the main point of it. Like I'm a fan of Deadpool, and I don't know what this story is gonna lead to. I liked obviously Marvel spends a lot of money on making good trailers, so the structure of the trailer was really good. I don't know if I can say it's a trailer. I think it's more of a teaser because you don't really get much of the story. There's little Easter eggs in it. You get actually. It's a trailer because there's a premise. But I guess what I like about it is it gets straight in telling you. Actually, I'm gonna take back what I said before. It gets straight into telling you what this plot essentially is leading to, and it's done in a way where it's like it's 2 minutes and 30 seconds long, but you don't see that much, but you see a lot.
It's still ambiguous enough to keep you engaged.
Yeah, I think that's a beautiful way to say it.
It's like she's a lyricist, isn't it?
MC Maz.
You think? You're like MC chicky. That's it. That's just like
inside.
That's it. That's like we know what Deadpool is, right?
Yeah.
So they don't have to put in our face that they didn't even show Wolverine.
I think that was
mad.
Beautiful.
That was
amazing.
amazing.
It's beautiful that they announced the title of the film, Deadpool and Wolverine, and we didn't even get to see Wolverine.
And
you don't even know what his. I mean, apart from the leaked pictures and stuff, and the stuff that they purposely put out, you don't know what his suit looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
you don't know if
that's not the final suit.
And you don't exactly. You don't know if that is the consistent suit or is that just a snippet of what.
No, because we know what Wolverine we're getting. Are we getting Logan Wolverine? Are we getting another different version of Wolverine?
Is he lean? Is he dench?
Is he wham?
Yeah, he's wham. He be working now.
He was in we're gonna get like I think we're getting multiple versions of him because we're getting a version of him in Madripoor with the eye patch. And
there was a shot of Deadpool walking to what seemed to be a different version of Wolverine.
Yeah, so that I don't even know in Falcon and Winter Soldier they went to a place like a lawless place called Madripoor, right?
Yeah.
And there's a character arc of Wolverine where he's went there and he's lived there. He had a name for it. I forgot his name.
No, you fell for it. By the way, I did see the trailer.
Really?
What did you think about the trailer?
No, I did obviously love it. I think I liked that. Like I said, it was ambiguous, but it kept me engaged.
That bar was her bar, then.
She be cooking, bro. You got fooled by this one, by the lyricist, by the MC. You got fooled.
Yeah, it was ambiguous and it kept you engaged, and I like the fact that like it felt real and authentic. It didn't feel like it was just being shoved in your face. That it was a Marvel film, because I think a lot of Marvel trailers, the big lean is, oh, it's a Marvel film. And because it's a Marvel film, you should watch it.
Yeah.
It was, this is your favorite character. This is why you should lean into it.
Yeah, because normally in the Marvel trailers, you get the villain. Like, we don't really know who the villain is in this. I guess the TVA is maybe the villain.
No, they're not.
But they're not. Like, we're just, the main focus is Deadpool is doing Deadpool shit.
Bro, can you be honest? I think the villain is Disney. Like both in
know-
and out the movie. I think the movie is Disney's coming to take over 20th Century Fox.
Yeah.
So you have to save all the people that you care about before they ruin your universe.
Yeah.
I think that's the story, and I fucking love it.
I think so too. So
think
I was gonna do
amazing.
a separate clip, but like there was a quote that was said in the trailer where Ryan Reynolds that plays Deadpool, he literally was like, he says I'm the Messiah, I'm Marvel Jesus. And obviously a lot of us is Deadpool just making funny jokes, but do you think that's like a direct hit or like a comment on the status of Marvel right now, where he believes
think
that
so.
I know that my film is what's gonna bring, possibly bring Marvel back onto the map.
This is it's not subtle at all. It's
He's
in
making,
your
he's making it clear. He's making it clear that
I'm saving you, motherfuckers.
No, and it's very interesting as well because he had a lot of influence in the script and the directing of the storyline.
And blood. That's one thing I like about the show. I saw blood. It was still animated blood, but
blood.
Blood is blood.
I saw blood.
No, but blood. No, firstly, blood is inevitable. But secondly, you don't get as much blood.
No, really. I think
In Deadpool.
it just
but they didn't.
There was a huge before we knew about much about the film. There was a huge thing about would this film be rated 18?
It was always going to be rated 18.
I don't think it was.
It was always gonna be
I
rated
think
18.
Disney had a lot of meetings discussing should we rate this 18.
No, it was inevitable.
Deadpool
What are you
and
talking about?
Wolverine.
What are you talking about? Bruv, look at the way Disney have turned around and made little kids love and thunder.
Love and Thunder.
Love and Thunder.
First, look at Love and Thunder. Man gave his powers to a bear, a teddy bear, and he went.
No, I'm saying. He actually did that.
What? That is nuts, bro.
No, it's Deadpool. I'm saying. No, I don't give a fuck about Disney. Disney know that
No, but
this is the dumbest thing
it's
they could
now,
ever done.
it's
I'm
now
just saying.
part
I'm
of
sure there was a
Disney.
lot of talks about.
And with Disney's influence and how they're trying to put the trajectory, which is quite obvious, they're trying to tap into younger audience. So then even they grow up saying, "Oh my god, I love Marvel," but like the youngest audience, and it's not working.
No, they definitely had conversations that they probably tried their best to try figure out a way for this to work, PG, but they come to the realization that we all knew at the beginning that it was never going to work. It was never going to work.
I think it was more of like. Ryan Reynolds was like, I got this.
Yeah,
like the past two films did decent. They did decent.
More than decent. It was fantastic.
I can't say it did fantastic.
But
compared to Disney, it did decent for them to go, okay, we can consider making this 18.
Deadpool 2 came out around the same time as Infinity War.
And I think also...
And they worked with low budgets as well.
It's really interesting to see how Disney is now kind of leaning to, okay, maybe we should just continue focusing on older audiences because we got Echo, which had a very like rough trailer,
Was that R-rated?
Yeah.
Was it good?
It was decent. It was mid.
Okay, but like we've got it had a very like you had a death scene in a trailer.
Yeah.
And here we've got blood in a trailer.
Yeah.
So
Super Bowl trailer as well. That's crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And of course, all trailers are not going to be as graphic as the actual movie, right? It's just
it was blood, but it felt very
because
it's
YouTube.
Because it was still like
it's YouTube.
Animated.
It's easily accessible, right?
Blood, but I still appreciate it. I do have some notes laid down here. I think we already spoke about who do you think will appear in the film, but
Doomy. I like Doomy.
Who's Doomy again?
Doomy. Dr. Doom.
Oh.
Doomy.
Dr. Doom. Dr.
Victor.
Doom. Dr. Doom.
That clip did amazing.
Do you think Dr. Doom? I don't think he's gonna appear in there, but we're going to talk about Fantastic Four later on. But we'll talk about Fantastic Four later on. But we do know the X-Men is coming. The X-Men is here.
I fucking hate that trailer.
Do you think Marvel? I put this on a post and Landon said a big in capital letters no. But do you think Marvel will do a good job with the X-Men now that it seems that they have arrived?
Nope.
I want to be hopeful.
Oh, yeah. Oh, do you?
Hopeful.
I want to be hopeful.
Oh, you want to be
But
hopeful?
I want to be, but I am hesitant.
Okay.
And I think the fact that they've leaned into the 99 version of the X-Men,
Nice. Oh, okay.
like late 80s, 99,
Yeah.
1990s X-Men TV animation version, shows that they're scared and trying to go through for a more like reliable source, so they know that older audiences are gonna mess with it. Younger audiences are gonna really like it.
Yeah, that's a good approach. To be fair, yeah.
I don't like that trailer. Can we talk about that trailer?
Well, so there's a trailer right now for X-Men '97. This is the animation version of the X-Men. I can't remember when the original X-Men animation started. I think it was just called X-Men the animation TV show.
I think it was in the 80s. Let me double check real quick.
I don't like the animation.
So they're bringing it back, and they could literally continue it from the last episode. Aladdin just said he does not like it.
I don't like the animation style.
You don't like the animation
It looks
style?
like a very lazy Invincible. It looks like whoever made Invincible was Apprentice.
I was right.
Years old.
I hear it.
I hate myself. I was actually right, and I doubted myself for a second.
80s.
90s.
Don't you ever doubt yourself.
Yeah,
It started off in the 90s, and then 97. Oh, goddamn.
Yeah, what is?
So they're bringing it back. Ali's not fucking with it. I ain't like. I'm happy with it.
I feel like
cheap, man.
No, I feel like you feel like it's an animation style that you're not used to, and so it makes you uncomfortable.
No,
but
the original one is better than this dog shit. This dog shit just has nicer colours.
Animation style.
The original animation,
brighter,
original animation style for X-Men and Spider-Man, the animated series, are way better than this.
They have to come with the times, innit? The times are different now, so
No,
I guess.
no. This, in terms of, this looks cheap. The only thing that's good about it compared to the original is the colours are brighter. But everything about the animation style is cheap as hell. Even that shot of Wolverine walking with Gambit on his back, it looks choppy.
Yeah.
It looks like a shitty Invincible.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Compare Invincible, like on a
I hear it.
look at Invincible, look at this one, and then you see the similarity, but there's a noticeable difference. And that probably being, these lot care, they don't. And it's a cheap cash
just
grab.
different budgets.
But then also, it's quite interesting to have that conversation, which I kind of shared in the group chat, so I'm going to put some context, where I'd seen a TikTok, and they were saying a lot of people, particularly the new Marvel stuff in Phase 4, they haven't gone back to the sources.
No, fucking that. Oh, please, Julia, play that clip.
What's
I
that?
was so upset.
What clip's that?
The one where
I shared it, and they were
Yeah,
like
she did.
interviewing each different one. So it was Eternals, the Marvels,
all of them. All Phase 4, all Phase 5.
most of Phase 4. They hadn't when the question came up of, oh, so like in reference to the actual sources, how have you put the approach into the storyline? And the key thing was that
Fuck
They
off.
didn't.
they didn't.
Fuck.
I watched that, bro. Please.
But that's the thing.
So
I'll put it in a clip so everyone
It's
can
so
see
sad.
it. But that's the thing about that annoys me with a lot of the Marvel directors. It doesn't annoy me about superhero directors in general. Like a lot of them never actually are fans of the actual source material, and they're just
No,
doing
Phase 1 through 3 they were. John Watts was. The Russos were big fans. They wanted to do sequel ones.
But the thing is, that's the ones that you see the
Joss
work
Whedon.
and you can see that okay, they actually find like a James Gunn. But then the ones you've seen that are kind of like, because a lot of times what Marvel does is they get directors that are small time that done like small films and whatnot, and gave them these big budgets because it's easy for them to kind of control them a little bit more.
Kenneth Branagh directed the first 4 movie.
Who?
Kenneth Branagh,
Kenneth Branagh.
the villain in Tenet, the Russian guy.
Hey, he directed
He directed
the
the
first
first 4, yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know. I thought it was a director when I watched it.
It's gone left. My mind just went left now.
So that's similar.
Again,
Phase 1
actor director turnover.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. But I said like Phase 1
Idiot.
through 3, I can list you a bag of directors because I know they're all passionate about what they do.
Yeah.
I can't name any Phase 4, 5 directors other than the ones I already know of.
Fair enough.
The Russos cut at the perfect time.
Yeah.
Wheaton cut a bit early, but he was still really, really good at what he does.
Yeah.
Gunn got kicked out and he came back in just for 1 movie so he can get his bag. And he went to DC. No one survived. Maybe John Watts is the only one that survived.
Oh, he
Spider-Man.
left though.
Is he left the Spider-Man franchise?
I mean, he was meant to do Fantastic Four, but and he left.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
He
Peyton
said
Reed.
he's tired of doing superhero films.
Peyton Reed bust out as well. Peyton Reed did Ant-Man.
Man, yeah, he needs to kick out, fam.
Mad, didn't he?
That was probably the worst superhero trilogy.
No. The second one.
Ant-Man's the worst superhero trilogy. Or 4.
No.
Let's not digest. Let's
Thor
move on.
Let's move on.
Let's move on.
Thor
Let's
was
move on.
Four
Thor
movies, though.
Thor 1 and 2. What was
Ragnarok was good.
no.
I'm not mad.
3.
I'm not
The
mad at 2.
trilogy.
I'm
Two
not
is
mad at
good.
2.
I like 2 a lot.
I'm not mad at 2.
The
I'm
trilogy, great. That
Yeah.
last one.
You know why I'm not mad at 2 no more? Because I like that 4.
Yes.
I don't like
that's
the
prime four.
villain too much. The story kind of iffy, but it was a good
Yeah.
4.
I like the
And
Loki.
that's
That
what
was
I
prime
liked it.
Loki as well. I really like that Loki.
That Loki was good as well.
Loki was
So
bad.
I'm not mad at it. But yeah, we're going all over the place.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was,
Deadpool 3 is coming out July. Don't know what day in July, but it's coming out. It's gonna be. It said July.
You
From
said
what I
July?
remember. Maybe
Shit,
it's
I thought it was
June. I don't know.
No, you're thinking of Spider-Man.
What's Spider-Man? What are you on about?
Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's the 25th of July. It's dropping.
What Spider-Man's coming out in June?
What Spider-Man? I don't know.
Spider-Man.
But anyway, we got a bunch of other stuff that dropped in terms of. So you guys all excited for Deadpool 3 then coming out?
Yeah, but I'm more excited for what she's about to show me. What Spider-Man's coming out in June?
Okay, I'm gonna go through.
What Spider-Man Lotus? Do you know what that is?
What the hell
I
is
do know
that?
Spider-Man Lotus.
Spider-Man Lotus.
You spoke about last time.
That's a whole fuck.
Okay, the other trailers that dropped as well during the Super
Kingdom
Bowl.
of the Planet of the Apes. That was a good one.
Yeah.
I like that one.
I'm looking-
Oh, of course you like that one.
Oh, fuck off, man. Fuck's sake.
So we have that. We have Wicked. That is a musical that's coming out.
Okay, so that's leaned towards me as a theatre kid. I'm quite excited to see that.
Oh really?
Bruv, we're talking.
I'll find out. Well, you go.
The adults are talking. Shush.
Mom!
And I think I'm really excited to see it because while it they had kind of changes, more particularly because the female lead actually, because she's a diverse character.
Yeah.
They didn't make her wear black straight wig, straight hair wig. She had braids, bro.
Oh, is it? I watched clips of the trailer. I didn't see the full trailer.
And it's interesting to see the casting of it. You know, Ariana Grande very much into it, and everyone's kind of talking about the controversy behind the background. But it's got a strong cast. But will it be executed well? I don't know.
No. So you're kind of like.
I want to see what happens, but because we've got a few like theatre trained people on screen who have an on-screen experience.
Yeah.
Which is great, but I want to see if it translates well in film.
You know, I want to ask you about this because it seems to be a recurring thing that's going on, especially with musicals. It seems like movies, like cinematic musicals, don't actually put musical in their title anymore. So a lot of films come out and people are watching it and not realizing it's a So Mean Girls is one. Wicked is just coming out. It's just called Wicked, so you don't even know it's a musical.
But the thing is,
and I think there was another one that came out recently.
Maestro. Is Maestro? No, it's not musical. Is it?
It's not a musical. There was another one. It skipped my mind, but
I
it seemed
think
like it's a recurring thing
with
now.
Wicked, it's Wicked. You already know it's going to be a musical. It's like The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
You already know it's a musical.
Yeah, I hear it.
If you live in London,
but like stuff that, I think I'm looking more into the ones that are like a Mean Girls. Like Mean Girls should have said musical on there. A lot of people didn't know it was going to be a musical, and it was quite shocked that these people just randomly start singing.
You didn't watch it, did you?
No, did you not see the TikToks of every time they started singing, people in the audience going, oh.
I think if it's a musical, you have to put down in brackets it's a musical.
No, the trailer's fine. But even then.
Yeah, but the trailer didn't have no music in it. It didn't have no musical scenes.
There was no sentiment to highlight.
Yeah.
I saw 2 music parts when I watched that movie. It was awkward as fuck. It just came out of nowhere. There was boy, I don't talk about it.
But yeah, besides that, the another one is the Fall Guy. I think we spoke about Fall Guy. It has Ryan Gosling in there as well.
Oh, there's no trailer for that one?
Emily Blunt.
No, there's a trailer for that. It
dropped
dropped on the Super Bowl.
out.
Super Bowl trailer. It came out before the Super Bowl. But
Wait, you haven't seen it?
I've seen the first one, the first trailer. I've seen there's a new one.
Yeah, there's a new one for it. And Twisters, which is a sequel to
The Cow.
Yeah.
The Cow's back.
with Glenn Powell.
Glenn Powell.
Yeah,
Yeah, anyone but you, Glenn Powell.
You can't make a trailer sequel.
Hey, he looks like he's gonna be like the new Tom Cruise or something, bro.
Well, Top Gun, anyone but you.
Yeah,
He's really leaned into that.
Hey, man.
Wait, Glenn Powell
He's
had
a good-looking guy, man. I can't lie, man.
Wait, Glenn Powell had his face bashed into a table by Bane in Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah,
I had no idea, you know.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
He was the guy. There's no money here, so why is everybody here? And he smashed his face on the wall. It's fucking lit.
And also,
that's his claim to fame.
If as well, which with Ryan Gosling as well.
You not gonna watch If?
What's If?
I said I might.
Remind me
pass it.
the
Imaginary
synopsis.
Friends.
It's Imaginary Friends.
Ryan
So
Reynolds.
this girl has a bunch of. She can now see everyone else's imaginary friend, and they're trying to help her with some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's the plot to any.
It's meant to be like Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, but the film. I don't know if you guys seen
It's
that.
Ryan Reynolds. I liked the Adam Project. I liked Free Guy.
Yeah.
I think this is one of those ones.
Yeah, it's one of those like weird family films. But yeah, that's coming out. Outside the Super Bowl, we've got more superhero nudes. Sorry, people, if you don't like superhero stuff.
Sorry.
We've got finally the announcement of Fantastic Four. It's finally been announced. It's funny enough, we already knew about this because these leaks were out like months ago.
And we talked about the cast as well.
Yeah, so,
Did we talk about
it's literally the same
Vanessa
people. We mentioned,
Did we talk about Vanessa Kirby?
Yeah, we mentioned her.
Did we?
Yeah.
So
We
Vanessa
literally
Kirby.
talked about this ages
Oh,
ago.
no. I wasn't there.
So the casting is Vanessa Kirby is gonna be Invisible Woman. If you don't know her, she's in a Mission Impossible series, is what I know her from. She's in Napoleon as well.
Fast and Furious.
She played
Yeah.
Josephine in
Yeah.
Napoleon.
Josephine.
Then we got Joseph Quinn.
He's in
He's
Stranger
gonna be
Things.
playing the Human Torch. What I know from is from Stranger Things. I don't think I know him from anything else. He's gonna be in Quiet Place Day 1, which I'm looking forward to for this year. And we got our guy from the Bear.
Oh. We said
Cousin.
You said for last. Sorry.
Cousin.
No, he was. Sorry, cousin.
Cousin. You gotta anticipate them. You gotta tease them. They already know it's daddy.
sorry,
Come
sorry.
on.
Sorry.
The thing is, before it was officially announced, I was really hoping for him to be the thing because I could see him playing the thing, especially the voice.
And also his anger range. was
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
perfect.
he's gonna be angry. I liked him so much in Andor, man. Andor was amazing.
Yeah, it was good.
It was so good.
And of course, we've got Pedro Pascal playing Mr. Fantastic. I'll be real with you. I'm happy with this casting, but I'm not too happy with Pedro.
Well, no, what's wrong with Papi Chulo?
I'm not gonna. You know what it is?
Why did you do this?
I don't know. I think I'm gonna enjoy it, but I would have preferred someone else.
They need to do some serious makeup.
It feels very lazy getting him because they know.
He's just gonna bring.
Yeah.
He's just gonna bring.
I would have liked it if they got someone, because everyone else on this list, they're like somewhat newcomers. They ain't part of that much. They are part of a couple of franchises, to be fair.
I won't lie.
Everyone knows Pedro. I mean, that's why you casted him. But
No, but they could do some
I'm
serious. They
against
could
it.
do some stuff to make him a bit like unrecognizable.
yeah, I think that's what it is.
Maybe that.
We've seen him already in The Last of Us and other franchises as well. Like if you've seen him in Narcos.
Kingsman.
He was in Kingsman.
Golden Circle.
Narcos as well. Narcos. And it's like there's too much franchises. Now you put him into the Marvel franchise as a lead person.
He's in every
Mr. Fantastic, which is now that Tony Stark is dead, he will be essentially the new.
He was always the smartest one.
Yeah, the smartest person in the universe. So he'll be that, and it's like, oh, okay, he's in another franchise, which sounds like hate. But if he looks completely different than the other characters he's been in,
So your problem
then
is his face.
I'll be.
You like his face.
pretty
No,
much.
but also.
No, I don't like it. It's that I've
It's
seen
too
him in so much
recognizable,
stuff.
yeah.
Now I'm gonna see him again.
He does, but he does do that thing where he almost transforms his face quite frequently
Really?
in different characters. I think you're thinking of. I think you're.
All if he's gonna get is that grey thing that Mr. Fantastic always has.
No, but when he was
on
in,
the sides.
when he
That's
was
not enough
in
for me, man.
Wonder
Change your
Woman.
voice.
No.
Your voice has to change.
Yeah, that's not. Well, he's gonna be fucking Spanish, Mr. Fantastic Spanish.
Yeah.
No, that's not.
Diversity.
Diversity. Fuck me.
Stop it.
I'm sorry.
Quota.
So he's been in Star Wars, Last of Us, DC, Marvel. What else is he in?
Kingsman.
Fucking hell.
Um,
To be fair,
It's a lot of franchises.
in Wonder Woman 1987.
yeah, he was
different.
completely
different.
different.
That was slightly different, yeah.
So he can
Also,
do it.
in Kingsman as well, he was quite different from that character too. He
Yeah.
was a villain, but you didn't expect him to be a villain.
Yeah, fair enough.
There's
fair
no doubt in him being a great actor. That's inevitable. It's just I don't want to see Pedro Pascal. I want to see
Someone else.
the same way I
prefer
saw Tony Stark when I watched Oppenheimer.
Do you
I
know
don't want that
what?
again.
I don't want to see Joseph Quinn as the Human Torch.
Ah?
I'm sorry.
Nah,
I'm
you're
sorry.
bugged still.
I'm sorry.
I think I ain't gonna lie.
No.
Besides my little hate on Pedro on this, even though I don't really hate him, but I hate him for this.
Fucking alright, mate.
I think this is really good casting.
I think they could have done someone else. Personally, I don't know who. I can't put my number.
You don't want to say no names.
No, I can't put, no, it's not him. It's not him. Shut up. Shut up. Stop it. I'm not blushing. Shut up.
You made a black woman blush, goddamn.
No, I'm being serious because in the sense that I don't know who to cast, but I just don't think
Get Chris Evans again.
for like the Human Torch needs to be.
Who is he?
Get Chris Evans again.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll watch that.
I would do it again.
Do it
Oh,
again.
You just see me
we need someone young. We need someone young, man.
3 tickets. 1, 2, 3, just me.
Nah, that's
Legs spreaded.
Because Human Torch is known for being very childish.
Yeah, no, I know, but I need some. Yeah, with that, he also needs to be very charming.
Oh, it's hate. Not hate. That's just rude.
Is it?
Oh, is it Buzz?
It's mad. Someone literally said on, I think it was on Twitter. I wish I screenshotted it to show on the screen, but they literally were like, "Oh, so we're no longer casting someone good looking for the Human Torch." I was like,
No, but the thing is, like,
he's not bad looking.
He's not bad looking, but you know when you need to be
But
like
yeah,
really
Human Torch
smooth
is
and
meant to
witty,
be like,
and like he's the epitome of an F boy. I want
Yeah, I
a
agree.
proper
Yeah,
F boy.
100%. He's hot.
You think he's gonna be an F boy? Nah, he'll be a soft boy. But
He can
won't
do
be
it.
an
Nah,
F
he
boy.
can do it. I can see him do it.
Nah.
they
can
changed
see
his
him do
look, get a little muscles, do a little slick back hair, you know.
He can do it, man. He's an actor.
Bombastic style.
Anyway, I'm happy for him because he got killed in Stranger Things,
Oh, okay.
and I really liked him in Stranger Things, and I want to see his career grow because I think he's a good actor. So I'm happy that he's got this role, and I think I see him potentially bodying this character.
What I'm saying is Will Poulter used to be that guy. Just saying.
That's true. The glow up.
Just saying.
You love a good glow up. You love a good glow up.
What you did?
But let's going off of that, going off the casting of Fantastic Four. Of course, now that we spoke about Deadpool 3.
Bit of blush.
So in Deadpool 3, obviously there was a little Easter egg in Deadpool 3 trailer, and also we've got Fantastic Four coming out as well. So we know that potentially Doctor Doom will be coming. So I wanted you to know, amongst you guys.
Sorry, I don't like this costume by the way.
Okay, sorry.
Sorry, I fucking hate this costume.
Why do you hate this costume?
It's the same thing I said about Cillian Murphy as Doctor Doom. I would love to see Cillian Murphy as Doctor Doom. Don't want to see him in the MCU.
So you just don't like Marvel.
I just don't trust him. I don't trust him to Eternal.
But you trust Deadpool 3.
Deadpool 3 is not Marvel Studios to me.
But it is Marvel
It's not
Studios.
Marvel
though.
Studios.
It's not Marvel Studios to you, but it is Marvel Studios.
But it's not Marvel Studios. Marvel Studios. It's
It's
Marvel
kind of no, but it's like
Marvel Studios.
It's still Marvel Studios.
it's not. Like I said
But
in
it
the
is
trailer, it's not Marvel.
Yeah,
it's Marvel Studios.
No, it is Marvel.
No, but what you mean by
No,
that is
I
like
mean,
they're
it's
not
like-
they're not being
They're
like-
not screaming it in your face that it's Marvel.
Yeah, but they're heavily. Damn. But yeah,
but they're patty and
sorry,
wings
audio
and
listeners.
potato fries. She's sweet to both facts. No, but it's not heavily. It's not heavily
What
like.
the fuck was that?
Wait, sorry,
the
what?
hurdles on these words.
It's not like
Damn, I
micromanaged.
really missed him out today, didn't I?
It's not micromanaged by Marvel Studios.
But it is.
It's not micromanaged by Marvel Studios.
It's a Marvel
Just
Studios
because the name is
production.
on it. Bro, Marvel Studios.
But that's enough.
Mobius.
That's enough to. Huh?
An association with Spider-Man. Doesn't mean they're influenced.
That's different. That if you said that was
Wait, let's not speak
Marvel
about that
Studios,
now.
then
Let's not
yes.
speak
Marvel
about that
paid
now.
for it, but they didn't make it. See what I'm saying? They made everything else, but they didn't make this.
I think
Ryan
they did
made
make
this. The director.
I think they did this. I think Deadpool 3 is going to be a big change of story
Maybe.
for Marvel, and that means that their foot is all the way up its arse of this film, making it a Marvel Studios production.
Okay, we'll find out.
Marvel Studio production. It's going to be the same thing as Guardians of the Galaxy, James Gunn. Okay, it's our thing, but we give you a little bit of creative control.
A little bit.
Yeah.
No, everyone else got a little bit. They got a lot of it.
Who?
Gunn and Ryan. They getting a lot of
Okay,
creative
cool.
control.
But, and
Ant-Man got a little bit.
I'm comparing Deadpool 3 to Guardians of the Galaxy, where it's like it's still Marvel Studios. The foot is up its arse.
There's no foot.
You can still do your thing.
There's no foot. They paid for it.
Okay, we're stretching this conversation.
They
But
did.
anyway, now we don't know what we're talking about. What are we talking about again?
Doom.
Oh, shit, man. Yeah, Doom. You didn't like the casting,
I don't like the costume.
and you hate it because it's Marvel.
I just don't know. Look, I like Vanessa Kirby. I like Eben Moss. Barry.
Yeah, I can never read the third one.
That
It's
last name is difficult. Joseph
cool.
Quinn.
Bashrat? No,
Yeah, Joseph Quinn. I look at him and think I can see him as a torch.
Same.
I see him as a young Will Potter.
Same. So
But
if you feel like if Marvel was not,
I think they could
I
have
would
just
it.
got Will
fucking.
If the
Poulter.
band one
I'll
you
be
decide.
busting a nut right now.
So it's
But
more
no.
of that Marvel has failed
I don't-
you,
yeah,
and
and
now
they're not
you
gonna fuck it
don't
up.
trust it. I think they'll do right with this. I think they've learned from the mistakes in the past films, and they realize that they're losing money from these last couple of films.
Good.
They have to make a change right now for the next couple ones.
Good.
So
Yeah,
they,
nice,
so-
yeah.
so
I
there's-
like
as
that.
well as writing for them, so I like to think there's pressure on them to make sure this film does well. And by the casting,
Well, they're so toys,
it gives me
so-
that. The director, everyone liked Wonder Vision. He's behind this. I think he'll do a good job of it as well.
No, yeah, the Wonder Vision he fucked up at the end though. But I think that end part was.
Yeah, but that's Marvel.
that was Marvel.
That was Marvel.
That was Marvel. Okay, so if they do that again, with
I don't
this,
think they'll do that again.
you don't
I think
so?
Marvel just fucked up TV shows because they just limited TV shows. But I think we're going all over the place right now. But in terms of like, you don't like the casting, we'll see how it goes with that. But in terms of like Doctor Doom, I think he's going to be the new big bad. Do you guys have any like actors that you feel like should play Doctor Doom?
Cillian Murphy, 100%. He'll be on fantastic Doctor.
Oh, you're ready for Cillian Murphy?
Yeah, Cillian Murphy. Oh, what's
There is talks about just getting a voice actor. Like we don't have. It's going to be very like not Doctor Doom. Darth Vader. There's talks about doing Darth Vader.
Darth Vader or like
we have someone play Doctor Doom, but we just have someone voice over. So a person voice over will not be the person that's doing the movement.
Would it be more Vader or would it be more Mando?
But Vader is the same thing.
No, because Mando is more like you see his face every now and again.
No.
Vader, you don't see him ever.
It'll be Vader. Because Doctor Doom doesn't really never takes that shit off.
Yeah, but we need an origin, no? Or are we going to go straight into his...
I don't know, probably not.
But to be fair, we didn't get a fan.
You might have to close that window though, still.
Steaming, bro. But it's all good. Look, Doom would be sick. I would love to see Doom. I don't know much about Doom's people, no? I know you own...
I think we'll get backstory. So it seems like this film might be set in a certain time frame. It looks like it might be set in the 1960s.
That I'm excited.
So I think that would be quite interesting.
And it's quite good because the director had previously done WandaVision, so he excelled in trying to create that aesthetic.
That type of film. Yeah, I did. That's cool.
I'm so sorry.
Again,
I'm so sorry. I'm really tired. It's kicked in. That's why.
Half a party.
Sidetrack. I cannot wait to clip that video of Maz not deep in me saying brother son. We're not. I'm gonna show the uncut version of it at some point.
I'll have it on me. So tired, guys.
I'll show it later. But yeah, you are right though. I think it's in good hands and I think he'll do a good job.
I don't know. When I used to be a big Marvel fan, I'd watch a lot of like, is that closed?
Yeah. It's just really loud.
I watched videos where they talk about how here's my fan plot for this movie and this movie and this movie. Two of them was Deadpool Saves the Marvel Universe, where he goes around different Fox properties and kind of saves them from Disney. That was one of them, potential. And the second one was Fantastic Four being set in the 60s, which is obviously where they debuted in the comics. And there will be a thing where it ends, where they go into something and they come out in the present day. That was not a fan.
Yeah, there was a talk that they'd be stuck in the quantum realm.
Is quantum or is it the thing zone? What's it called? The sign zone? The negative zone?
Maybe, yeah.
That's what it is, yeah. So that's these sort of fan plots and just come to fruition, and it's fucking great. When I saw it, I loved it. So I'm excited for the 60s version.
Yeah, just to backtrack on the villains. So there's two potential actors that they're thinking of. Henry.
For Doom? Nope.
Who's Henry? Oh.
Cavill.
I don't like that one.
I think he'll be...
Just give me the body. Pause, but just give me the body. I don't want to hear.
Oh.
But Doom isn't wham though.
Just give me the figure. I want the figure.
Whoa.
But Doom isn't wham though. Or if it is, we would never know it.
No, he is
Wham.
Wham.
How would he show his body? Mask and body.
You finally got your Wham radar.
No, he is Wham. Insert image.
No, but that's the
he's
thing.
Wham.
Yeah, he's Wham.
Doom
He's
never.
Wham.
That's the bodysuit. You would never see Doom with a helmet and skin.
Yeah, but you don't need to show skin.
You don't need to show skin because you'd be wearing the suit.
But this is not a spandex.
Well, you think CGI won't work?
This ain't spandex. This is metal.
Yeah, but CGI exists.
Are you gonna see muscles through metal?
What are you talking about? It's super film, fam. That's coming.
No, the idea of someone stretching is believable. But
I don't think his acting style would work for this.
It'd be trash.
It'd be so cringe.
Trash. Don't even talk, bro. Don't even talk.
Come on, mate.
So
you like him as a stunt double?
Shut the fuck up.
Wait, so the other one's Cillian, right?
Yeah.
I'll take Cillian all day.
Yeah, Cillian would be good.
I'll take Cillian. I'm watching Peaky Blinders, so I'm in love with Cillian right now.
Fair enough. Yeah, I think he'll be good. I think he'll do it. I think there's talks about him possibly doing it as well. So we'll see. But I'm personally looking forward to Fantastic Four. I like the casting of it. I'm questioning Pedro, but I'm pretty sure he'll do a good job. So
watch this. I'll make a statement here and now. Yeah, right now the MCU is in the fucking dirt, right? I'm not saying they can't save it, but if they successfully save this universe in the next couple of years, oh my, I'll be the biggest fanboy ever.
What would you do?
When we do a thing.
No, if they say, oh yes, let's do it.
Now you're awake.
Oh.
Now you're awake.
So finally,
I'll do a thing, but I'm just letting you not know. To save this,
You're about to make me act up.
if they save this would be one of the most impressive.
You gotta do drag.
Who?
You gotta do drag.
What's a drag?
Just a black woman.
You gotta do drag.
The whole drag.
As a female Marvel character.
Ooh.
Oh, Wonder.
Okay,
No,
bet.
Oh, cool.
Okay,
Say
bet.
that, say that.
Okay, bet.
That was a joke. That was a
No.
Put it away.
No.
Put it.
Because you said you'd do anything.
Yeah, you did.
No. I said I'll do a thing.
Rewind the tape.
I said I'll do a thing.
Yeah, that is
That's
a
the
thing.
thing.
Not anything. A particular thing.
That's
And
the
this is-
thing.
and
But what I'm trying to say,
That's
I'm
the
not
thing.
saying they can't do it. I'm not saying that they can't.
Oh, you're blacking it now, fam.
No, I'm not
just
saying
saying
it.
if you
You don't
don't,
hear
if
what
it doesn't
no,
happen.
shut up. I'm not saying they can't fix it. They can't save it, yeah? Why do I wait for you? I'll wait for you like you just sound very good.
Okay, no.
I'm not saying they can't do it. But I'm saying if they do, it's like now they have all the toys. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have all the toys back in the day and they still made it work. Now they have all the toys. And if they make it work, I'm back in 100% committed. I'm buying the Blu-rays again. I'm buying the this and that.
Yeah.
I'll do a thing if you don't want me to do a thing. We're not
But
done.
what would be the thing that makes you go, okay, they're back? If Deadpool does, but I think Deadpool
Deadpool's
Yeah,
never
we're
gonna
gonna do. What's the film afterwards? So next year, I believe we're getting a lot of Marvel films next year. I'm not sure if Blade will still be coming out next year, but there's talks about Captain America 4 is gonna be dropping.
So that's how you do it.
Thunderbolts. If those two films do well,
No. The way you do it is
and Fantastic Four.
So you
There's a
stick-
fuckload of films next year.
you stick
God
to
damn.
and Spider-Man 4 as well. You stick to
But
already
you can't-
established.
That's not Marvel though.
Spider-Man is Marvel.
It's not Marvel.
Spider-Man's
Marvel.
more Marvel than Deadpool. Like it's more Marvel Studios than Deadpool.
Okay, cool.
But
Digress.
you focus on already established characters. The problem with Phase 5, 4, and 5 is just introducing new characters and just putting them in the back.
Man, you're prolonging it, fam. Just tell me what film moment makes you realize you know
That's it.
Marvel's
It's
back.
just if you focus on them and make individual
How much
stories.
good films you need to see for you to go? hey,
Oh, how many
Marvel's back?
films?
Yeah.
It could be one. I'll be real. It could be one very
Is
good.
Deadpool
one.
3 one of them?
No, not Deadpool 3.
So the one after that.
Yeah.
If Thunderbolts is good, you go in the back.
If Thunderbolts was great, it has to be a very particular kind of good for me to back.
What about two
Like,
goods?
it's just yeah,
What
Thunderbolts.
about
and
two
then,
goods?
Hmm?
Two goods. Thunderbolts good. Captain America is good.
Yeah, I'm one foot in.
Cool. You heard it here first.
You hear it here first.
You heard it here
There
first.
we go. I'll do a thing. Just think of a
Trust.
different thing.
You don't address her as Wonder Woman. You literally said it.
You picked her as
Trust.
I
well.
said it because it was funny. I'm not fucking doing this shit.
Ah, we wasn't laughing, bro. We was dead ass. We was dead ass.
I was already thinking about makeup looks.
Makeup. Shut up. Oh, shut up. I'll do Mrs. Invisible Woman.
Do the Marvels this time, man. Do a film. Do one of those Marvel films. you hate. You
I'll
hate
find
the
out wear a
most.
scarf. Miss Marvel, won't it? I'll do a scarf or some shit.
I need to
And
learn
the
how to
suit.
do. I need to learn how to do hijab.
You like wearing tight stuff anyway, so wear just the tight latex suit and
I don't think
enough.
that I don't. We'll have to like pixelate particular areas.
oh yeah, that bulge.
He better a whole heap of bulge, you know.
No, don't look at me and say that, bro. Don't look at me.
I
and
don't
say
look
Anyway.
at my picture. I'm just eye to eye.
Alright, cool, man. We're gonna digressing. Okay, we're gonna get into the main topic of the day. Unless you guys have any more new stuff you wanted to let the people know about.
What's cooking? What's the sauce?
So we got the big talk with the Sidemen. So if you guys don't know, Sidemen is a YouTube group with a collective of big YouTubers. One of the biggest ones, pretty much everyone knows about, is KSI. He's part of the collective. We've got a bunch of their products laying around here. We are not sponsored by them in no shape or form,
What
but
else if you do that?
we do appreciate their work and their work ethic
Not
and
gonna
everything they
sponsor
put
us.
into it. But they recently dropped a documentary on Netflix, basically telling the story of the Sidemen and their YouTube journey. I think we've all seen it. Maz, have you seen it?
I've seen chunks of it, and I still have my like
That's
points
enough.
that
That's
I wanna
enough.
say.
That's enough
We
for
walk
us.
at that.
So the documentary is all out on Netflix. I do encourage people to give it a watch, especially if you're interested in YouTube. If you want to be a YouTuber, I think it's great to watch something like that. It gives you a little bit of background knowledge of how they came up and probably inspire you to change stuff around in terms of how you want to be a YouTuber. But what are you guys' thoughts about the documentary? What do
Well,
you
for
think about it?
starters, I would have preferred this to be a series because I
I
want
agree.
more.
I would have loved it. I think halfway through, I was like, I loved that they did like a 3-part, 6 event episode, and each one was like categorized to a certain main focus. Because there were certain plots that I was like, oh, let's stay on this a little bit longer. But then it went on to the next thing. So the layout for this documentary was, it was kind of like giving you little glimpses of the past and kind of like give you a little brief background of each individual person, which was good, which I appreciated, but it wasn't long enough. But overall, I enjoyed it quite a lot.
There's quite a few boys in the Sidemen group as well, and they all have very extensive histories, each of their own. I mean, like KSI alone had his own series on Prime.
Yeah, that was a good documentary.
I watched the documentary.
And I actually worked on that. So.
That was dope.
But like, that's why I was a bit hesitant on watching it, because for me, I was kind of like in and out on dipping my foot on it, because I think I really liked that it wasn't like a whole film or a whole documentary series. It was like a whole documentary in one sitting. You could break it up and watch it in bits and pieces. And for me, I think now that I've like really leaned into watching TV shows again instead of like films, I prefer that like breaking down of chunks.
Yeah, I think it's easy to digest it as well, because there was a lot happening. So I think having it.
I did like the whole, because I stepped away from Sidemen for a while. I still respect them and what they're doing, and big fan of their work, but I did step away from it. So this documentary did fill me in the gaps that I wasn't a part of. So I stepped out around after the diss track saga, whatever.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of stuff that happened in between.
Yeah.
Like from what we've seen in the doc, there's a lot happened. So it filled me in the stuff that I missed out on. And I actually started watching the things again. I started watching the game show stuff, which is really insane. And the fact that they're making 2-hour-long videos and still getting millions of views is crazy.
Think that was the big bulk of it for me that made me realize, they're actually sick. Because we're now in a climate where it's like short form content rules all, and like even someone like Mr. Beast, he was in a documentary giving his little takes on things, and he said like, he literally said to them like, what you guys do shouldn't be working. You guys are doing 2-hour form videos, but you're getting 90 million views on it. Like that's crazy. So people are actually watching your content from beginning to end, 2 hours,
and
which is kind of nuts.
Staying engaged,
liking,
commenting, getting all up in that business.
That's the thing. Like a lot of these big channels nowadays, they have a way of doing things, right? It's like the first 30 seconds is they try their best to, So I'll give a great example. There's a channel called How Ridiculous. A bunch of Australians just do crazy shit, right? They're the guys that drop things from high distances and do that kind of stuff. So they got 50 million subscribers. They got numbers. Yeah. But to this day, they still do that thing where they open the video with a crazy thing. They don't introduce anything. They just go straight into the crazy thing.
Yes,
Some don't do that.
That's a new style.
Everyone does that. Even Mr. Beast, where they start open it with a mad thing.
Because it's that.
Some don't do that.
The 3-second cook.
Yeah.
So you got 3 seconds to keep someone engaged. Otherwise, they're just not gonna bother.
And not everyone does that. But some don't do that shit. From what I've seen, they just go straight into they introduce the show.
Because they tapped into it. They have a loyal fan base that's willing to just watch it.
Yeah.
No ways, they brought TV to the internet form, because everything they've done in terms of the game show stuff is stuff that we see on cable TV. They just brought it onto another platform and kind of had more of a control of it.
I kind of liked it when they were laughing about how someone asked them, if you lot were doing what you're doing on TV, do you think, would
it work?
Or something related to TV, and they started laughing like, oh shit, these are really out of the old and with the new kind of thing. Yeah. It was like they were giggling at your Phils and those people that do like TV stuff, they're known for TV stuff, Simon Cowell, they're almost laughing like, you lot are old motherfuckers, this is a new generation.
Yeah, they literally said like, yo, TV's dead. Like, who even watches TV?
It's crazy how
it was funny. They were like, TV killed radio and now internet's killing TV is what they see. So it's like, what's going to be next?
I can't wait to find out what's next, man. They got me back into watching their stuff, and they haven't lost it.
Yeah.
They haven't, to this day, they haven't lost it.
So
I don't know how they do it.
What was so amazing to me is like, there's no one else that what they've done will never be replicated again. And it's like, their story is still going. Like they're on a good like high. I don't know if they've grown any bigger than they are. I think they're just cruising. And that's what's crazy about how big KSI is. But he's still, it's like in a weird way, it's like I'm so loyal to these guys and they're my friends. Like even though I'm clearly we all know he's the biggest one out of all of them. And in a weird way, he's the one that helped bring like YouTube into the map.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
But he's like he's willing to take the back seat and just be like
one of the guys.
But I think as well that it's that bond that they had because they lived together.
Yeah.
And it was from a young age, like
deep
it, like these guys were like post-secondary school, college age.
Yeah.
And they were like just constantly creating content together.
That's what I think what is so beautiful about YouTube. Like from watching the background, obviously it talked about each individual person, and it seemed like they all had something in common in terms of like they were just like shy, nerdy kids that didn't know how to socialize with people, and they came home and just did what they wanted to do in the public but couldn't because they felt very like in their own bubble, and presented it to the camera, and they kind of blew it from that. And you see from the fan base that they have hits a audience of people that kind of was
can connect with it,
like
on
just being like nerdy, like shy kids that didn't know how to socialize. And I think YouTube opened doors for that audience to like express themselves as the best way they can, because they couldn't do it in school, because in school people, most of them were getting bullied for trying to be like into their stuff, into the anime or into these nerdy stuff, and like YouTube really opened up doors for them. So it was really dope seeing the background story in terms of what they create, and like seeing what they're doing now. Like they're spending millions, $500,000 on like production design to create this stuff.
And
eating like you see them coming out in these nice, beautiful cars, and they're about to do some dumb, funny videos. Like they've made a profession out of this, which is quite beautiful to see.
And they live.
A lot of them live very local to like some of us.
Yeah.
No, KSI lives in Stratford.
Lives in Stratford?
Yeah. Oh. No, but his home is local to me. Gang. So like, like his home is local to me, to the point that people would be like, oh yeah, like, did you see the Lambo that's KSI's? And then, like, it was a common conversation, but it was still like, like he had all this big stuff in it, but at the same time you were still seeing that you could still relate on him on a personal level.
I wouldn't look at him like them are now more or less on the same level as like the cast of, I don't know, like give me a somewhat low level like they're on the same level as the cast of Big Mac Theory, right? But when I see the cast of Big Mac Theory, it would be a bit more of a shock than it would be if I saw any one of them 6 guys.
Pardon me. It depends. When I was younger and I used to watch them a lot more, because like I think that was the weird thing last year when I was working on the KSI documentary and then watching this, was it made me kind of go back to like 14, 13-year-old me consuming YouTube and being like understanding the audience, knowing it because I was that person.
Yeah. There was a time frame when I was heavily watching YouTube. So their journey has been quite incredible. They venture out just outside YouTube and now are making money on side projects. I'm not in side project. Well, funny, little matter. So obviously you've got a couple of brands on here, but like having their own app and using the money they make from the app of doing like a prescription monthly payment to use that to support their videos. But I wanted to mention a few things. I think I had just noted down here. One of them was obviously the internet stuff brings a lot of like. Wait, what was my main question I was going to ask? Shit, it just came out of my mind.
Prime is gluten-free, by the way.
Huh?
Prime is gluten-free.
It's gluten-free. Shout out to Prime. We're talking about Prime on the Sidemen video, you know, it's crazy.
Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, I was going to talk about, So while watching the documentary, there was one bit, I think it was Josh. It was Josh. Oh, okay, that's not him. But it was Josh that one of the YouTubers. I think he's the oldest one there. He during the start of YouTube, everyone he was like the big dog at the time.
He was the Don Dada.
Yeah. But there was one clip of him in the documentary that kind of like struck to me. Was he was on the phone talking to someone, and he said the lines. What did he say again? He said what we're about to do is gonna make him. It's gonna annoy him. He's gonna be in a mood, but that's okay. It's good content. And then later on in the documentary, there was a argument that Josh had with Ethan, and he said, "Yeah, we argued, but that was good content." And it was kind of weird the language that was used in the documentary.
Rather than like, it being like a genuine engagement and growing from it and trying to improve your communication style, it's content. It's for the views. Yeah. It's for the likes.
And not to say that I understand what they were saying, but the language kind of like was off to me.
Is it shallow? Is it empty?
I think it's a mixture of like what.
It's a very 2D way of seeing an interaction with people. Like, yeah, me and you dispute, but at the end of the day, I'm not thinking, oh my god, it's great content. I'm thinking we're having a discussion.
I think it's the new language that content creators have now, where it's like, when you're a content creator, you have to give a lot of your personal life or a lot of your personality into it. So the good and the bad is used for entertainment. Yeah. So even though I'm sure they didn't mean it in a bad way, what they were saying, it was just bad language to me to go across like, okay,
the way it came across.
But this could be.
But it's quite fascinating because their hook, should I say, is the fact that they're so relatable.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of what they're doing is somewhat fabricated for content, right?
Yeah.
So it's almost like a bit of an oxymoron.
It's like a pseudo reality TV.
Yeah, it's Truman. They're Truman.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of Trumans.
It's not necessarily real.
When Aladdin finally watches a film, he's fucking referencing.
I can make a reference now. Yay! It's a bag of Trumans.
Yeah, that was kind of just off-putting to me, but I think that's just the climate of how YouTube is nowadays, anyway.
But I think I don't think it's just YouTube though. It's the way in which social media content creators.
Yeah.
Like how they see the world, and that's why a lot of people think they could be potentially out of touch.
Yeah.
There is that continuous narrative that because there's been such a huge lean on influencers and social media creators, that brands and the individuals themselves are becoming out of touch. They don't know what it is to be a normal person.
Yeah.
And so it doesn't have that normal person tone. And I think that was the thing that kind of, while I am technically a social creator with you guys, it lacked that authenticity that I would be like, okay, I'm going to sit here and watch the whole thing.
But I don't think that they don't do. I don't watch that stuff now for that relatability. I watch it because they have the finances to do crazy shit that I want to do.
Yeah.
The relatability is gone now. They're no longer like us. You know what I'm saying? So if you continue to watch them, it's either for nostalgia, or it's for the fact that the stuff they do is kind of really entertaining.
It's entertaining to watch, yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? So like the whole thing is for the content. It's like, yeah, it's fake, but we know it's fake. The same way we watch movies. The same way we watch shows and whatever.
Well, I said when he said it, I think he meant like it's for the not faking it. It's gonna be real, but we're gonna use the realness.
I think that in of itself is probably a lie. Let's be honest. I reckon that's a lie. I think that was. I think they wouldn't have argued like that had there been no cameras. I think they argued like that because there are cameras.
I think
they enhanced. There may have been a dispute or something, or a bit of
but
anger.
never to that level.
That cameras made it to that level.
I feel like whenever there's a camera, you're gonna add a little bit of a performance.
When you have any type of audience, when someone kind of says something and they stir the pot a little bit, and then someone says, "Oh," in the background. Now suddenly you're angry.
That's it. And the thing is, because they've been working with each other for so long, it's almost like they had a mental conversation of like, "Oh, by the way, we're angry right now, but we can use this," And they had that unspoken conversation where they know what they're gonna do. So when he started responding, he started getting angry. He's like, "I'm not offended, because if there weren't no cameras, you wouldn't be this big. But I know what you're doing, and that's why they're so easily." I guess it's so easy for them to kind of get back together because like they know none of it is personal.
Yeah.
And they know that you're shouting, but you don't mean nothing. None of this. You're doing it because if you do that, I get money.
Yeah.
And you're trying to make me money as well as yourself money.
Fair.
So that relatability is no longer there. It's just they're not actors. I guess they're just actors that fund their own stuff.
Yeah, that's true. From the documentary and from the story you've seen with them, how do you feel about their lives and how it relates to us, obviously being like quote unquote content creators ourselves?
I can still go Asda. I can still go JD.
But now into those old commenters come and find you.
Oh yeah, mate. Aladdin. Oh now that Aladdin. Oh yeah, Aladdin's
Aladdin's what?
Aladdin's out there in the streets.
They didn't know I was never. Anyway.
I never said anything. I just said he was out there in the streets.
They never knew I wasn't in the streets, let alone. But it doesn't matter. Anyway.
Before we normally talk about personal life.
Yeah. I didn't know because you just went.
What?
Because you're actually walking around outside in the streets.
Yeah,
that's what I meant.
Either way, we can still go Asda. We can still go Tesco and JD and Westwood and. So
I feel like for us, this is the very start of things.
We started quite late, right? All things considered. But
yeah.
Either way.
I mean, speak for yourself. We were creating content before.
Yeah, for a while.
Before you were even in secondary school.
When was I in secondary school? 2012. What was you doing?
Yeah, we would do. I was creating content way
I was
before you
creating
were.
content. Yeah, I was creating content for a time still. I used to have a YouTube channel.
Yeah,
I know I went on our Outtake channel and I went to the oldest video and I saw.
Oh, you saw the old stuff? Oh shit, that's embarrassing.
Your fault. Why is he still alive? Also, yeah, in relation to us, I guess. For starters, it shows that it is possible. It shows that it gives us what we should do, what we shouldn't do. It's great inspiration.
Yeah, it's definitely
And
very
at the end of the day,
inspiring.
it's just like
I love because
you can use them to give views.
yeah, 'cause even with my new job working as a content creator for a business, it's like I have to look at other content creators, and it's quite interesting seeing how they do work. Because a lot of them have like studios and they just do content, and it's quite inspiring to see that type of stuff. So I did really enjoy this documentary. I think I'm coming from more of a biased standpoint because I do content creating, so I just related to it a lot, and I just love seeing that story of the small people that started off like she just one of them bought a camera from selling sweets in school, so it was like that's
so Brad. Back in the day, you all knew one mandem that was selling sweets.
Oh, it's a mandem, bro.
I was saying Capri Suns, boy.
Capri Suns.
Yeah, I was saying Capri.
Shit, I was saying Lucas age.
Yeah.
I was the person that was selling. I was the person that was buying.
Oh, you're buying?
Yeah.
Yo, kids nowadays sell Prime.
Yeah, profit, come on.
Fascinating.
Margins for the board.
Fucking
But yeah, what do you,
Prime.
Besides that, what do you guys think is next for them? They've done so much. What more do you think they will do? Or what more will be next?
They could easily do
What's
a network.
next?
Like an online network.
I think that's the final stage for them, you know? When you say network, I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like it's like a platform for other creators.
Yeah.
Outside of them.
Yeah.
I mean, legacy,
like a label.
Legacy is
more like a management.
Yeah.
Because there's not a lot of people aren't leaning into agents anymore. They're leaning for management.
Yeah.
So they'll create the strategy for you. They'll outline what you need to do your content in. They'll try and build up your audience, and then
Is that possible to do as a content creator? We haven't seen it done before.
It is. It's 100%.
Most of what they've done hasn't been done before.
But we've never seen a content creator haven't like where I'm looking at like from a rapper standpoint because I'm heavily influenced by rap culture, as you can clearly tell. But when you have like for example, Lil Wayne has Drake, you only see that in the content world where you see Mr. Beast has another person next to them.
But it could easily happen where
they bring them into the game,
where they tap in like into younger. For
do
example, Mr. Beast tapping into the younger Twitch generation, and then now going from YouTube to Twitch and doing Twitch management.
Yeah, I think it's possible.
Doing it is not. I think it's on their list, and I think it's the last thing they'll do, which means it's going to be coming up real soon. Because I reckon most of them are going to retire.
I think it's going to end soon. I think
they're calling it real soon.
From the documentary, you can tell
one or two of them have a child. And
yeah.
No. They've already bought houses. They're halfway there, man.
Yeah.
We're at that age.
Yeah, that one.
We've seen them grow and retire.
That's beautiful.
That's amazing.
That's beautiful.
I wish that was me.
Soon come.
Growing and retiring.
Yeah.
We would love to grow and retire.
I don't want to be 70 and working.
I did not be working. My 40s, I'm not working my 40s. I promise you that, bro.
Are you sure? No working your 40s?
Clip that.
Talk to yourself. And you're going to be working doing that.
No.
You're going to be working clipping that video.
You just say...
You think I'm clipping videos in my 40s?
You won't.
What you just said there will be...
I'm not going to, period.
Yeah, I'm not.
Period.
If I have to live on the streets,
I'm enjoying myself. Yeah.
And I'll be island hopping.
Island hopping. Ooh, say it. Say it to the sisters,
Island
baby.
girl. Island girl.
Island
Literally
boy.
Trinidadian girl.
But yeah, I enjoyed the documentary quite a lot. It's out now on Netflix. Do check it out. It's called The Sidemen Story. I think it's called Just The Sidemen.
Yeah, it was meant to be on
Sidemen,
Netflix. They made it for something else, and then Netflix came through and said, "Yo, what are you saying? You want to give us this little something?" And they give them.
Fair.
For money, of course, but like they were meant to be. I think it was originally meant to be on YouTube.
Yes, I've never seen it. I think it was the interview you sent me. I think something else. There was something else I saw where they said it was going to just put it as a YouTube, but it came bigger. And it's like Netflix came along.
Yeah.
And took it, which is dope. Because the production value of it was quite nice. I enjoyed the nice shots they had of it.
I like looking at.
It was done.
I like looking at.
Well.
Sorry, I always love this where I see the camera shooting someone and then they'll switch to a different camera looking at the camera that we just looked at, and I see the guy holding the camera.
It's like proper breaking the full. You love your full.
I just love cameras. I don't know. I just love looking at cameras. I know what camera that is.
You should fuck one.
Yeah?
Yeah, cool. So that's everything.
Damn.
The hole's not big enough, firstly.
Oh, he tried.
Oh, wow. What do you think he was doing on Valentine's Day?
It did 3.5
No
millimeter.
wonder the camera's so blurry right now, so you can't barely see us.
No, the aux cape, the aux jacket.
Ugh, nasty. Okay, you're nasty.
Disgusting.
Oh, disgusting. Cool. You want to get into intakes?
Let's take a minute.
Intake. The Vince Staples Show is out now on Netflix. Do check it out. I've not finished it yet. I've watched 3 episodes. I think I've got 2 episodes left. If you haven't, please do check it out. It's a comedy show from a rapper called Vince Staples. I've watched 3 episodes so far, and I'm enjoying it. It is good. It's funny. It's everything I kind of expected him to do, and he's doing it, and he's doing it well. I'm fighting for a season 2. I'm kind of annoyed there's only 5 episodes. It's only 5 episodes, and they're 20 to 30 minutes long. But it's a quick watch to have. So if you haven't, check it out. Vince Staples Show, out now on Netflix. Gang. So I've been watching that. Obviously, we spoke about Sidemen. And I'm updating my film buff skill set, and I've watched The King of Comedy from Martin Scorsese, featuring Robert De Niro. And I enjoyed this film quite a lot. And For Your Reference recommended this film for me to watch because they posted it on their page, and I said I want to check it out. And I can't lie to you, I'm looking at the Joker quite differently after watching this film. So I've seen Taxi Driver, which is another Martin Scorsese film, and when Joker came out, a lot of people were comparing Joker to Taxi Driver.
Hey, I'm walking here.
But then I watched Kings of Comedy, and I was like, this is another film that is quite similar to the Joker, and it makes me not like the Joker that much. Yeah.
So does that mean you're not excited for Joker 2?
Not really, you know.
Was good?
Because now I've seen 2 films that's made by the same director that it seems like you just copied and pasted and put it into a DC character. And I'm looking at mad. Like Robert De Niro's in Joker, and that character he plays in Joker is pretty much the same character. It feels like the Joker feels like a sequel to Kings of Comedy. That's what I'm saying. But I enjoyed the.
Have you seen the photos of Gaga and Joaquin?
But it's a musical.
That's another one. It doesn't say musical next to it. What's going on? They don't want to put musicals. I don't know if maybe it affects sales.
I don't know. That one is a musical,
But they're saying it's not a musical now.
What do you want? What do you want from me?
I've got nothing left. That was slow watch. I think that's everything I watched, you know.
That guy, that photo, those photos of them 2 dancing together, that makes me uncomfortable.
Actually, there is one musical that I've been watching.
Yeah?
Funny enough, there's an animation show called Sidemen Hotel, which is really good. It's on Prime. They dropped they made a video.
It's A24, isn't it?
Yeah, A24 backed.
A24.
Back in this, and they did a video on YouTube, and it blew up and it got viral, and then A24 came along, backed them, and then it got sold to Prime. I've been watching it, and it is really good. As in, it's a weird premise, but I really like it. It's basically set in hell. There's an overcrowd. Where set in hell is an animation show. There's overcrowded population and people in hell, and to help lower down the population, people in heaven come down and kill everyone, kill all the demons. So one person who is the daughter of Lucifer, she makes a hotel which is meant to be like a rehab to rehabilitate the demons so they can go heaven, so the angels can stop killing them. And which is a weird premise, and the hotel is called Has-Been Hotel, which is really good. And the music in it is really good. I really enjoyed the music. For someone that's not a fan of musicals, I enjoyed the music quite a lot. Like, I was actually bopping my head to the songs. And his style is good. There's one demon who's the demon of radio, and his voice in it is so spooky, it's so weird. I'll play it for you guys after we're done recording, but it's pretty dope. So if you have a chance, please check out Has-Been Hotel.
Did you ever get a chance to watch the YouTube channel beforehand?
No.
So basically, I watched the stuff. I used to see it a lot on TikTok before it became an actual show.
Yeah.
So to now see that it's a show, I'm kind of waiting myself to get to a point where I can sit there and watch it, because I know I'm gonna love it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna love it. And I think it's, what I'll say from what I'd seen on the YouTube channel is, I think it's going to be much bigger than big mouth, much bigger.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of people. Every time people talk about the show, they talk about it highly, and I feel like once the right eyes line on it, it's gonna just spiral out of control.
And also because Prime is so accessible now.
Yeah.
And it's not a TV show. It's not a film. It's a TV show.
Yeah.
So you can just pop in and out of it.
In
it's
and out.
filling that void that people have from Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
I'll watch it. It sounds fun. The concept is fucking wild.
The concept's wild.
It sounds like a great horror.
Oh, that's why I
concept.
love it, because it feels it's a lot more original than anything else I've seen.
It's like a thriller. I love that as a thriller.
Yeah, very dark, very adult humor though.
Yeah.
It's demons.
It's
isn't
very,
it?
very adult
Demons,
swimmish.
Demons, sex jokes through the roof.
Yeah, there's
Through
even
the roof.
demons.
They're
Demons,
fucking like crazy. Just seeing them fucking like okay, fucking.
demons and humans as well.
Yeah.
Interracial sex. Interspiritual
What?
sex.
What
do you call that one?
interracial
That's
sex?
interracial. That's
With a
interspiritual.
demon and a human.
That's interspiritual sex.
Okay,
Interspecies.
interspecies.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my. Actually, I watched the holdovers as well.
Is
What
it?
do you think of
Yeah,
it?
I enjoyed it.
What
I
do you
enjoyed
think of
Holdovers.
Divine's performance?
Divine? Is that the kid?
No, the woman.
Oh, it was good. I enjoyed it a lot actually. Her performance was good.
Oscar worthy?
I don't know, you know. I think that's bad for me to say, but it didn't feel like it was Oscar performance, but it was good. But while watching it, I didn't like the script. Like the stuff I'm gonna do that as the black woman, but but I feel like I don't see a black woman saying the stuff she said. It's clear that a white man writ her.
Black
her
character
script.
written by a
Yeah, that's what it
Caucasian
felt
writer.
like, and she bodied the performance. Performance was good, and the script wasn't there for me, but I enjoyed the story. The concept was good. I enjoyed it. I didn't like the ending. The ending just made me sad, but I would recommend people to check it out though.
If you want to be sad, there you
If
go.
you want to be sad. You guys seen Iron Claw yet?
No, that's
Speaking
what
of sad
yeah,
films,
that's what
fucking hell,
we need
mate.
to plan when we're all gonna collectively cry.
Fucking hell.
You've seen it already, haven't you?
Yeah. I tell you what, I cried at the end.
Did you?
Yeah, I
You're
cried.
crying now.
Did fuck ties.
Huh?
I did proper tears during that.
You're
film.
crying right now, bro.
I'm
Your
getting-
left
I'm
eye
getting-
is
I don't know. I
I'm
don't know if
getting
I'm
sad just thinking
no,
about
because
it.
I
Fucking hell,
need
that
to
film
be.
was
I need.
fucking
You know
sad.
when it's like I said this to someone that I need to be
It
in
was sad, yo.
a place where I'm ready to be cathartic. Where
Yeah,
like
you in the
if I
right
get
place
all
to
the
watch that.
tears out and then I'll be like, yeah, that's what I needed to do.
Damn.
I'm gonna watch. I'm going to cinema today, bro. I just don't know if I want to watch White Claw or White Claw. Fucking hell, yeah,
As
colleagues.
soon as invoice comes in, I'm
Iron
going.
Claw or One Love. I don't know which one.
As soon
I
as
should watch.
invoice comes in, I'm going outside. You should come any minute now.
Goddamn.
Dead ass. But yeah, that's main takes.
What about you?
You got. I know you got.
No.
You
I'll
got
best to last.
Oh shit.
As if I wasn't watching
She
good
said
stuff.
I've got some shit to drop for
Oh,
you,
yeah,
motherfuckers.
because you got a whole heap of shit.
What else have you unlocked on your list?
Not that many,
Damn.
and I'll tell you why. I'm stuck on one movie and I've tried to watch it 6 times. Each time I watch it, I fall asleep. It's
Oh, yeah.
so
What are you
fucking boring.
watching?
I reckon you lot can guess what movie I'm talking about, based on what I've been watching recently.
What you been watching recently?
I'm getting ready for something that's coming
Dude.
out soon.
Oh, is it Blade Runner?
It's so difficult.
It's the
Wait,
first
the
one.
first one. Oh.
It's a film noir and it's very slow paced.
But that's
super
what no,
slow
but
paced.
it's
So
very
difficult.
noir.
Yeah.
It's very old school noir, and
Yeah.
I think that's why you don't like it as much.
It's just boring.
Like, I hear it.
And don't get me
Uh-huh.
wrong, I've recently started to kind of enjoy slow paced movies because the story I'm able to latch on. So even if it was poorly paced, I can still kind of enjoy it.
Yeah, but this is a lot of
It's
like
fucking boring.
nothing really happens.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Everything
in
that
this.
happens is look. Every time there's no dialogue, I want dialogue.
Yeah.
And when the dialogue starts, I'm like, shut the fuck up, man. Just go back to no dialogue, please.
But like man says, that's film noir though.
That's a
like,
proper
old school.
noir.
Yeah,
old school noir, and I think
Ridley Scott made this. I had no idea.
Yeah, when this film came out, that changed sci-fi.
It probably
It's
did.
one of
Don't-
those-
What? Just how boring.
Cause it aged well. I was watching
Pardon
back in it for a sci-fi film back. I think it was like 60s or something. Where does it come out? It was at a time where it was like.
70s, huh?
We was gonna say it didn't age
no,
well.
no, there's parts of it that didn't
80s.
age
What scenes? In terms of like graphics.
Oh really? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was wild.
Yeah.
But actually, so here's the thing, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like that's a whole other topic.
No, because like it was like it's not even like a small part of the storyline. It's pretty big.
Yeah,
that was a bit wild. But actually, so I've tried to watch the movie 6 times and I keep continuing.
6 times.
I keep continuing where I left off in it. And I haven't finished the movie yet. Yeah. And you know it's bad when I haven't finished the movie. I've got like an hour left of that movie, and I went on YouTube just to watch some reviews on it, and watch some recaps, and watch some retrospective, just so I can understand this movie better, so I can go back and watch it and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Nothing's hitting, bro.
Damn.
Holy. And I really want to watch 2049. I heard 2049 is really, really good.
I think the interesting thing is, when it first came out, 2049, was that a lot of people critiqued the way it was edited and how much they didn't like the pacing of the story. So I think it's just with time and watching it again and hindsight, you'll be like, oh, okay, I actually do appreciate this version.
I don't have, because I've got so much I need to watch. I'm just on this one at a time. I'm not gonna watch anything again for a while, so I don't have that luxury. But when I'm watching videos on it, people are saying how this is like. A lot of people, from what I've seen, say that they hated it the first time they watched it, and then they watched it again, they appreciate it. Mm-hmm. I don't have that luxury, so it's just a thing where I just have to get through it, take in the stuff that I need to know for the sequel, enjoy the sequel in June. And then June Part 2, which I can't
just need to ask a question.
Wait, just doing 6 far getting to my Doom Part 2 back. Cool.
I'll take your friends.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah. So I just have one question. What did you think of the Batman? Did you like that pacing or did you hate it?
Fucking love the Batman.
I thought it was quite slow.
There we go. So if you don't like noirs,
you're fucking slow.
You don't like noirs.
I said you slow. Fucking no, bro. How can you hate? You don't like the Batman?
I never said I hate it. I said it was a difficult watch because it was quite slow, but I still enjoyed a lot of the scenes.
So you don't like the noir pacing.
Keep attacking me, you pussy. Motherfucker, attacking me without having full context. Look at you, dickhead.
I'm not attacking for content. I just really like the Batman. I just hate.
No, I said you're attacking me.
A lot of people don't like it, and I think the reason is people don't like noirs, don't like the Batman. Yeah. And if you don't like the Batman, then you're more likely to not like Blade Runner.
Well, you like Better Call Saul, and that's like slow pace.
Very slow and I loved it. So I don't know what it is. Is it just
maybe there's different types of slow pace.
No, but so the Batman was for me
slow burner.
It was too long. That's more than I liked a lot.
I watched it twice.
Obviously, I've watched it again recently.
6 hours. I watched it twice in cinema, and then I downloaded it, so I have it for life.
Yeah, I need to buy that
legally.
That 4K Ultra, bro. That's a collection.
Yeah,
right
you
there.
can get it for quite cheap at CX.
Say less. Same Part 2. Let's go.
So neither can I. Just pace it up a little bit nicer.
And pace it up.
Pace it up.
It's a noir. He's a detective. What do you want?
I like a lot of it. It's just a bit too long. But that besides, it's just every week I can always come back and say I watched this. This one I've been trying to watch this for a week and I'm struggling. It's difficult. But
maybe just leave it for now.
No, because I'm preparing for June Part 2 in it. So I need to watch Dinny. Hello.
No, so I'm gonna get hype. I'm gonna get hype in it. So.
Oh, he's getting excited.
But what man's gonna do the intake if I get into
it? Yeah, I say we book our tickets now.
We have to. I'm waiting for this invoice to go through so I can fucking buy stuff.
I can't wait for this movie. This movie's gonna be so. I'm not excited for June Part 2 because I don't know enough about it. So I'm trying to do what I said to you about the whole trailer thing. I'm trying to avoid watching stuff June related because I want to build that level of excitement that I had when it came to Endgame. And the fact that I'd have to wait a year, I could have to wait less than a month. I'm gassed for it. When I watched June the first time, I didn't enjoy it because I didn't get it. But now, you can go now. Raz, you can go.
Thank you. You can go. I really tried there. By the way, I was holding my lips for the audio listeners because I was like, don't talk. Don't talk. Let him speak. Let him cook. This is growth.
Episode 30, baby.
Only took a CS. We've got it.
So I have a few intakes. So on 14th Valentine's Day, we got a amazing opportunity, and I shared it on both Outtake and my personal Instagram story about the Bridgerton early viewing for the new season 4.
I thought she was talking about something else.
No, season 3 of Bridgerton, which now follows the storyline of Penelope, known as Lady Whistledown, and Colin Bridgerton. And we only got to see like 2 episodes of it, and based off of that, I started listening to the audiobook of that season.
Yeah.
And I really liked how they actually are sticking to aspects of the source, because in the previous seasons there are like obviously slight twists with Shondaland producing it, obviously with now having a diversity in cast. But it like even the costume design, which is a really small detail, is sticking to what is actually happening in the source itself and the conversations they're saying. And that's only just based off of the first 2 episodes. I'm only on the first chapter in the audiobook, but it's really nice to see that. So I'm really happy that I got to see that early and then start going into the source and then kind of building the anticipation to it, because it's coming out in May.
They need to drop season 2.
No.
Season 2 been out for a minute.
It's been out for a while.
Fair enough. You know, I never watched Bridgerton.
I never.
Even when it was the hype for it, nothing appealed to me and say, yo,
I
watch
think
this.
because you don't like, the thing is, I was the same, and I was thinking like, I know I'm typically the ideal audience, like someone who has appreciated Shondaland production stuff beforehand. And like I dabble in the occasional period drama, but I've never really had that close ties with period dramas until quite recently, where I was just staying inside because I was rock, and I started listening to like watching a lot of period dramas and loving it.
So, quick question: why did you go Brock? Tom Holland. No, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, Tom Holland.
People shots fired.
Yo, Freddie Fire, I'm sorry.
I was about to say you don't bring personal life in the podcast.
Yo, I backed out the war.
Yeah, by the way, I got the most exclusive tickets for just to put context. I got the most exclusive tickets in the West End, which is the Tom Holland tickets. Shout out to Lani. 2 of us were like 2 devices deep trying to get it.
Serious?
Yeah. No, because like it was like random pacing. So even if you logged in early, I think I was like 6,000, she was 3,000, and we were on there for like for an hour and a half just trying to get tickets. Yeah, it was really difficult, and so like
safe to say it's all sold out.
Yeah, it's sold out. It's sold out in 2 hours, so we had half an hour space to make sure we.
I don't know who Juliet is, bro. Who's Juliet though? What match Juliet?
Yo.
Zendaya.
Probably not.
Imagine,
bro.
If that is Zendaya, I don't know what to say.
I'm gonna pray tonight. I really want there to be Aquafina for this, just to piss you off. Just to really.
That would be so random.
Anyway, back to my intakes before I was rudely interrupted. That's why I was broke. Because so I think leaning into that period drama, I'm really excited to see what the season 3, not season 4, of Bridgerton has in comparison to the source, because I'm now listening to the audiobook, so by the time it comes out, I'll be kind of like having the insights and be able to do a literature versus TV adaptation side by side. Yeah. So watch out for that review.
What else did you do Valentine's Day?
But not least.
Depending what film you're talking about, it might be least.
Oh, well, actually, I did watch 2 stuff. So I watched Nimic. It's on Mubi.
Yeah, shout out Mubi.
It's a nice short. It's about 11 minutes long.
Yeah.
And oh my god. Basically, I just wanted to shout out. So I'm going to read my review from my letterbox. By the way, my letterbox is Movies W Maz. You know, movies with Maz.
Movie and Maz.
Yeah, man.
It's so good having a name that has like a certain letter that can just bounce off of stuff. You know what I mean?
What W?
Like M.
Oh, M. Sorry.
Okay, this guy.
What the fuck did he get?
With the whip, innit? I'm just listening.
I was the roof. What I did, man. Say, man.
You said a letter.
I said a letter. Movie and Maz. What was it? Moscato. Moscato with Maz as well. Like you got M's. You already know the Moscato with Maz.
M's, bro.
You know Moscato.
Mimosas with Maz.
Mimosas. Why did I say Moscato? What's Moscato again?
I don't know.
It's another wine.
Oh yeah, I'm even mad. Sorry.
Bevies. Yo, one of us.
You're telling the source. You're telling the source.
Sorry.
Cut
that.
The man
I'm back.
My review of The Mimic was that, shout out to Film Twitter for actually recommending it to me, because I saw a small snippet where we have the two protagonists, I guess, and they're in the tube and they're like, what's the time? And it's just a very surreal moment. And I think what really tapped into me for this short film was that for such a short period, because it's only 11 minutes long, it made me uncomfortable as fuck. I had no idea what I watched, and it was unnerving. I constantly was waiting for a jump scare or something, but it wasn't physically scary, but somehow I just felt scared or uncomfortable.
Yeah.
In the space of 11 minutes.
You love that.
Damn.
So that
Wait,
is...
when do you watch it on?
That's Mimic on Movie.
Oh, shout movie.
Yeah.
I can watch that today, man.
And it's only 11 minutes, so you don't have to feel like, oh, I'm consuming myself in time. And then...
That's always the worst, especially when you're editing. God damn.
Last but not least.
Maybe least.
Madam Web. So, a lot of people were kind of just saying, oh, like, I can't believe you're going to watch it on Valentine's Day. How have you leaned into it? And I literally said to people ahead of watching the film, I'm going to watch this film like I'm going to watch Sharknado.
Even then.
Like, I'm going into it knowing it's not going to be good, but I'm still just going to have a good time regardless.
Yeah, come on.
This is my Letterboxd review. I found myself basically watching the longest Pepsi ad in cinematic history.
Well, there's a lot of Pepsi in it.
Just a
Death
big
by
sign.
Pepsi.
There's a big sign.
Death by Pepsi.
What? My man died by Pepsi sign.
In all seriousness, it was the most random thing.
Damn, you gave it 1 star.
I gave it 1 star.
Why did you give it a star? Can you go 0?
No. A lot of people were giving. A lot of people on Letterboxd were giving it a half star. I think that was the first time. I was being generous. That was the first time I've ever seen people give half stars.
God
You didn't know that existed.
I didn't even know it existed. In all seriousness, it was like the most random thing I'd ever seen in a bad way.
Yeah.
Naturally.
If you wanted a crash film course, then for less than a tenner, this was it. You'd be thinking the whole way through, how could I improve this? It was a great giggle for me and my homegirl for Valentine's Day. We were laughing at the film, not with it.
Damn.
So yeah, that's what I've got to say about that.
Follow Movie Maz on Letterboxd.
Movie W.
That movie was not a W, bro. That was the biggest L.
The film was like, oh.
Yeah, and it's quite interesting because it's supposed to lead to the next film because there's a particular character. There's no post-credit scene, but there is a character that is introduced who's technically in it.
Don't try to be spoiler free, please. No one gives a fuck.
Right, so basically,
you're trying to be spoiler free.
Emma Roberts, she's pregnant and.
Emma Roberts?
Yeah, she's in
the film?
Yeah.
She's May, innit?
No.
Oh, who's May? It doesn't matter.
Let her talk, bro.
Yeah, so Emma Roberts is Peter's mum.
May?
No, Peter's mum.
May Parker. No,
bro. What are you talking about, man?
Mary Parker. Sorry, Mary.
Fam, just let her talk, man.
Mary. Her name is Mary. Her name is Mary.
So it's Peter's mum.
Wait,
and
start again, because I think the audiences are confused as hell.
Mary Parker's mum.
The story has Peter's mum, Mary Parker, pregnant with Peter, and Uncle Ben is in the film, and he's young, and he's just started dating Aunt May, and that's how they have that connection with Madam Web. So at the end of the film, Mary is giving birth to Peter, and Madam Web has now become completely Madam Web, where she can't see at all. And she's just relying on the fact that she can see into the future and shit.
Yeah.
And so you already have that build up into having their own version of Peter Parker and another film.
Here's the thing, yeah. This is more of a compliment to you opposed to Sony. What you just did there made me excited for this movie. What you just did there made me want to watch the movie.
I work in marketing.
Yeah.
What can I say?
But you have said that if you take away the Spider-Man stuff, its story seems interesting. You said that.
Yeah. So that from the trailer, it does look kind of interesting. Take out Spider-Man.
The way it's executed is terrible.
It probably is, and I agree with you. But like that plot, as a comic book fan, I want to see that. and I wanna make my own headcanon be that Peter Parker that is born is Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man because they wanted to continue that one. That what you just said there fucking made me look. Oh shit! I just want to watch that one part.
So no, now it's making me think. Do I watch Madam Web again, but not in cinema, and then like watch the Amazing Spider-Man series?
After.
Yeah.
Watch it, Madam Web to watch the Amazing Spider-Man.
No, but like I said, I'm gonna be waved when I watch that. I'm gonna be waved when I watch that again.
Yo, you know that scene in the trailer where they all suit up and they whatever. You know that was a fucking imagination.
Yeah, it didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
It
was an imagination. It was Sin's
dream. It was a nightmare.
He was dreaming that was gonna happen. That's why he went and gone and tried to kill them. But that never actually happened in the real movie.
Yeah, I heard the whole premise is that he thinks these people are gonna kill him, so he has to kill them first.
Yes, and also
stupid.
that villain was bad.
Sins.
He was.
And in the comics, he makes hard in the comics, you know.
He was so cringe.
That's why he was like whispering the whole time.
Yeah.
And the ADR was terrible. The AD was terrible. And it's just like he keeps talking to himself. It's like you know when Peter Parker's swinging.
A lot of the characters were just talking to themselves. So Madam Web was talking to herself. The villain was talking to himself. And it's just like there's this one scene. I don't know if it actually happened or it was a dream. But she like woke up and she was having a conversation with the villain, and I'm like, what happened? Where did this come from? And the pacing, the way the storyline built up was chaotic. At one point, they're in a motel because they're trying to hide from the villain, and she wakes up from this dream where she had the conversation with the villain, and she goes, "I'm going to Peru. I need to go to Peru." So she leaves the girls with Uncle Ben and goes to Peru.
I kind of want to watch this movie.
Yeah, why do people...
I kind of want to watch it. Just the way you're talking about it is like... So is it boring?
Yeah,
It's not boring.
It just makes no fucking sense. It's stupid.
It's stupid.
Good, cool. That's enough. For me...
But I told you, it's a stupid, funny film.
That's fine. I don't like boring. I like stupid and funny. But all funny for the wrong reasons.
There was some. The funniest thing was because like obviously it was Valentine's Day, so the cinema was packed.
That's wild.
The cinema was packed, and there was like a guy who was obviously trying to watch it with all seriousness as a comic book lover, and then there was like a group of guys, and they were just laughing, and he was like, "Shh," and I was like, "Bro, this is not the film. This is not the film to be shushing to."
Are you slow? Do you not know what you're going to
Look at the screen. Let them laugh because this is not serious. Oh.
I kind of want to watch it now. I fucking hate you. You're ruining it. You're ruining my hatred for this movie.
You think they knew they were making shit?
Oh, they had to.
I mean, for the record,
at some point you have to know that this is not.
All publicity is good publicity, and they've had a whole heap of publicity, so
it's not showing. It's not reflecting.
And also, like halfway through while I was watching the film, I was thinking, hold on 1 second, how is Sydney Sweeney playing a teenage girl, and then Anyone But You's also playing, and she's like a whole woman in her 20s? I'm like, how is this happening?
Actor.
What a clusterfuck.
That's probably the best way to describe it.
Yeah.
My favorite word.
Oh my god. Like, there's so many snippets, like there's montages where she's obviously having visions of stuff that are gonna happen.
That's going
to happen.
Crazy.
That's going to happen in the film. And it doesn't make sense, and then it just happens, and it's just like, but why did you include that? Because now you're confusing the audience. It only makes sense at the end of the film.
I want to watch this movie. I really want to watch it now.
You really critique it, and you actually...
Because, I told you, I get offended if I watch a movie that's 2 hours long and it's boring, because I'm offended at the fact that you waste my time. But if this is funny and stupid... that's.
I'm telling you, it's a free film crash course in film for a tenner. It's a win.
That's not me. I'm not offended about it. If I spend 2 hours watching something stupid.
You enjoy that, man.
I mean, this is someone who watches fast.
I saw it one time.
You didn't watch it.
You downloaded the films on Prime.
All of them were good, except for the last two.
You rented them.
All of them were good, except for the last two.
No, he didn't. Oh my god, he even rented them. So at least if you downloaded them, it's not that deep. You rented them and paid.
I bought some of them still.
Say that louder for the people on the audio.
For the people at the back. No, I would not.
Said I own that shit.
I own this bullshit. I actually got Fast and Furious 6 and 7 on Blu-ray. Those ones are good.
Oh, the audience doesn't care about that, man. Is that all your intakes?
Yeah, that's my intake.
Okay,
Sorry,
man.
I yapped there a little bit.
Can I talk about something illegal?
Okay, we'll see if we have to cut this guy.
I found a new way of watching movies that's not on Disney Plus or Netflix.
What is it called?
I torrent it, and then what I do is so my thing is, if there's no subtitles, I struggle to watch it. I struggle to follow along, right? So
Wait, you told this last time.
No, watch. I torrent it and
off camera.
and I upload it onto YouTube.
Yeah, you told us this.
Yeah, the transcript. Okay, now you criminalized yourself. Cool. So Aladdin doesn't pay for. Well, you just spoke about how he does pay for stuff, and now he went to. You know what? I don't do that no more.
Yeah. I'm not foolish like that no more.
Now I'll be stealing. I'll be stealing.
Cause he lives.
Cause he really does live, you know.
We're stretching for real, man.
I got Netflix and Disney.
We have no choice. But yeah, man, that's another episode of the Outtake Show, episode 30. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to give us a like and subscribe, man. If you're listening on audio platforms, be sure to give us a review, because that does help the channel grow. But you got myself, Junior, the host of the most, Yard Man Junes. You got Aladdin, Skinny Jean Bandit in the building.
We need to stop that.
You're literally wearing skinny jeans, bro.
Okay.
You're not wearing a red, green, and yellow bandana. Does it make you Yard Man June?
That is a racial stereotype.
I know it is, but like
people racing to me calling them skinny jeans. What the fuck? That makes no.
I know. That's a bad web joke. That's a bad web joke.
Yeah.
Fucking sense.
I got Mazavelli, the silent assassin, MC Maz.
So scandalous.
Are we gonna change it?
Oh, probably just add another one to the roster.
Just adding. I got ad-libs, right? I got ad-libs for days.
Hella names. But until next time, man. See you until next time, man.
Yeah,
Peace.
see you on episode 31, man.
31. Ooh, hit the 30s, man. I love that shit.
30s, you love 30s.
Yeah, they say 30s is more fun.
I'm hitting that.
It's your 20s, but with more experience.
Let's do it. Apparently.
Okay, bye-bye.